afternoon, something very interesting happened in my WhatsApp. One writer at OneplayAfrica sent me a message that, is it a fiction that women support women? I'm like, it's never a fiction. Come on. I have a whole show dedicated to supporting women, so how is that a fiction? Today, I have somebody who is very, very, very vibrant, a young lady, but is succeeding as an entrepreneur. And today, we are going to listen to her story. Who is she? What does she aspire to do? And what is she even doing now? Today's conversation or this series is dedicated to women who are entrepreneurs, who are excelling. But of course, people are not talking about them. I will bring them here because my show, we want these stories. Welcome, Madam Irene. How is life?
Thank you.
How is everything?
Everything is fine.
But wait, do you believe that women support women?
Yeah, to a large extent, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why not in entirety, but then to a large extent?
Because again, women do bring women down. So it's not 100% supporting.
Okay, so who is Madam Irene? Or should I even call you Madam Irene?
No, it's Irene. I'm fine with Irene,
okay.
Actually. So Irene is a Ghanaian, a young Ghanaian lady in her 30s,
okay.
And a single mother. And do I need to use the word entrepreneur? No, because I'm still trying to, put things together. So in a way, Irene is just a regular woman who is trying to achieve her goals.
Okay. So what do you think makes entrepreneur not something you are? How do you define entrepreneur?
To be honest, I don't want to emburden myself with titles.
Okay.
So I prefer doing the regular thing. Let's just take one day at a time. It's up to the next person to tag me as an entrepreneur or not.
Okay.
But for me, I'm just doing my regular thing. Just taking one day at a time, trying to achieve my goals.
Okay, and what are your goals?
Do I need to even list all of them?
Oh, I could need like 3 of your goals that, you are taking one day at a time to achieve.
Events.
Okay.
I love events. I love weddings. And therefore, I've channeled my energy into promoting some of the vendors.
Okay.
That's why my establishment organized the African Wedding Makers Award to support them, to encourage them, and then to honor all vendors that are making impact in the wedding industry. And also, I have a little thing going on for single mothers, the teen to be precise. I'm trying to inspire them not to give up on their dreams. So anybody below 30 who is a single mother through rape, through divorce, or living an abusive relationship, my foundation is trying to empower these people with business ideas, those that need to be trained in decor, just name it. So that's what my little foundation is also about.
Okay, so you've mentioned the bit of you that is into events, the bit of you that is to support single mothers and all of that. Let's talk about you a bit. Why does supporting single mothers, what does it mean to you to do that? Why do you want to do it?
I think it's a personal experience. I'm a divorcee, which society don't even want to hear. Immediately a woman who's like, oh, I'm divorced. Like, so that means she's not even qualified to, in the first place, to be married. No, a lot happens. I'm not going to talk about it. And then through my journey of recovering from divorce, I realized a lot of things that most people couldn't come out to. People in my situation or going through that couldn't come out to talk about it because of fear of what society will say, family, and then what have you. So I decided to create this avenue to support the young ones, have a clinical psychologist on standby, help talk to you about it, whatever your need is. Those going through the depression and all that, that's the goal based on personal experience.
Okay, before, I want us to connect it well. Irene, who were you before marriage? Were you somebody doing your business, or you were somebody that got married a bit because of the bracket of people you want your foundation seeks to support? Let's start like this. Where did you school, or where did you even live as a young girl?
So I've always been in Ghana, like I'm here.
Yeah, which part of Ghana? Accra?
I was born in Koforidua, Sarkodie to be precise, and then later moved to Accra, with my parents, and yeah, so I've spent all my life in Accra. Once a while, I do move out, job related. And then, let's say growing up, I wanted to be in front of the camera. I don't know why, but I always want to, I quite remember all the time, I see myself, doing great things in front of people. So I thought it's my dream. And then I had to channel that part of my journey into media, whereby I started, working in some of the media houses. I then worked with XFM, and then later moved to MAP, that's Varsat, Varsat, the production side of Varsat. And then during that period, I met my ex-husband. She proposed marriage. I was like, okay, let's just do it. And things didn't turn out the way I thought they will. Now, having a child and then going back into media is no joke. Because I quite remember when I was with Varsat, production car picks you at 4:30 a.m. and then I close at 6 p.m. That's after one show. So that means I can't even run that kind of life with a new baby. So I started thinking of what to do to achieve my goals. That's having my own event company. And it's not easy starting from the scratch. To be honest, it's not easy. I remember when my baby was 6 months, I had to go meet somebody to give me a few goods to sell on credit basis, and I started earning some extra cash. I started saving, registering the company, started achieving stuff. Yeah, and here we are today with the brand.
Okay, let's talk about mothers in media. Before, yes, because a lot of women, it's just recently now that people sort of give, or companies give women the leeway or maternal leave or those kind of things. Do you think that women are given enough space, or they are being cut some slack when they are mothers doing like a full-time job? Do you think management can do more for them, or really they have to sort of, family should rather do more instead of management of where they work?
Being a mother, it's a whole job on its own, trust me, out of experience. And sometimes we all have our principles, we have our goals, the kind of life we want for our kids. So if you intend achieving that, then you have to compromise. It has nothing to do with family or company. It's a personal decision you have to make. Okay. Your company can give you all the time you need, but it wouldn't be enough to instill that principle you want for that child. You can also choose to have the family supporting you, and again, it still won't be enough. You need you, as in you, to instill that principle in the child. So again, it's an individual preference. If you want to do 100% mother,
stay-home mother,
then that's it. Because it's no joke. Based on experience, it's no joke.
Okay, so then that is the first part of your story. Now, being a divorcee, were you working in the media then when you became a divorcee and having a child, and how was it even like? Was work on standby at a point, or you were still working, going through divorce and having a child at the same time?
Okay, so let me talk about my pregnancy journey, because I left my marriage before I realized I was 7 weeks gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, so and it wasn't a smooth one. I quite remember from the first 3 months I had to be in the hospital back and forth. It wasn't a joke. I mean, my pregnancy journey wasn't a joke at all. I had to just be in bed, from bed to your antenatal appointment, back to bed, that kind of life.
Okay, so you were a single mother even before?
Before
Before
the child came.
Okay.
And not having time to even heal properly from whatever thing that happened between you and your ex, and then having a baby who is so innocent, and at the same time you have to give that child your all, was a struggle for me.
Allow the man in the child's life, or what was that conversation like? Because then
even the conversation about allowing the man into the child's life won't even affect you much. But the fact that you used to live your life with someone and then all of a sudden that part of you is gone, you need time to rebuild yourself. And me not having the time to rebuild myself, and then boom, there's a baby. Again, I have to make sure the baby is okay. Okay, as in emotionally. How do I heal and at the same time be a mother? It's something that I don't know how most people were able to do it. But at a point, I got depressed. I started having thoughts. I don't even want to talk about them now. But based on all this experience, that's why I decided to help teen single mothers. When you're in your 30s, it's okay, you've been able to figure out things. But when you're in your early teens, I mean from the 16, 17, 18 to the 26, 27, you're still trying to find your feet. And then you have to drag somebody, a little person along. And it's not something you can do overnight. At a point, you just wish it's only you. If it's you, you cry a little bit and then, okay, life goes on. But as a little person, you can't even cry in front of. You can't even be weak in front of your child. I don't want to see her, I don't want her to see me cry. I don't want her see me break down. I quite remember the few times I have to go to the washroom just to drop some few tears and then come back again. So emotionally, it's really draining. Reason why the foundation is supporting these people.
Okay. In the whole time, where were the family? Were they close to giving you the support?
Because after divorce, I just moved to mine. So after divorce, I decided to stay on my own. It didn't help because I have a little girl and I'm trying to even look for what to do in my life. And the best decision was for me to come back home. That's come back to my parents, my mom. No, in Accra. Yeah.
You've moved.
Yeah. So I've been with my mom and my siblings. They've been really supportive. But being the first child again, you don't want to disappoint them by showing your weakness. Already you've disappointed them by coming back.
Okay.
So I had no plans of letting them into what I was going through at that point in my life. I had to act strong, but deep down it was eating me up. I wish I could open up to somebody, but there was nobody, friends, no. A lot of people don't want to associate with failures. The fact that you are unable to manage your home makes you a failure to them.
Is it not sad?
It is.
That they would rather see you, people would rather see you in an unhappy marriage.
And these are the same people that will take to social media and start writing all kinds of things. Live to live. But at the end of the day, they see a single mom or they see a divorcee and they start looking at them like,
really?
Ew, yeah. Wow. Personal experience.
The people that act like
the same
women
people,
empowerment,
the same people, the same people.
So for you, this foundation is personal.
Yeah, it's personal. Very personal. I want them to be able to relate with me just as I'll be able to relate with them because I've been there before. And it's not about training these young people to not to, what's the word? It's not feminism anything related at all. Because afterwards, some will remarry. Even I will marry again. Okay. I mean, I don't know, but
no, I mean,
definitely, yeah, definitely, I will. It's not like I've given up.
I mean that is the misunderstanding that comes with the term feminism. The fact that you are a feminist doesn't mean you hate men or you never marry. No, it just means that equality for women, simple as ABC.
That's it. Let me achieve my goals. Let me also, make impact. That's what the whole thing is about. But you have people that think because you're trying to chase your dream, you want to, rule out guys or men. No, that's not what I am for. That's not what the foundation is for.
Okay, so what's the name of the foundation?
Renat Foundation.
Renat Foundation.
Single parents who be the change.
Okay.
So, in as much we're trying to empower these young girls out there, we also want society to see the positive part of them. The fact that I have a child doesn't make me, excuse my word, a prostitute. Some of these young ladies indulge in all kinds of behavior just to feed their kids. So if there's an institution out there that will empower them, so at the end of the day they can earn a living, feed themselves and probably take care of the little ones, I don't think they'll go about sleeping with guys who are as low as 5 cedis just to feed themselves. And these are some of the things that make society believe, oh, single mothers are prostitutes. You can just call them, have sex, and then, give them something. No. So this whole campaign is just to empower them individually, financially independent or freedom, so they can also feed their little ones.
Okay, and has it been launched, or when do you intend to launch this campaign? Because it's a big campaign, and do you even intend to bring in these NGOs or these companies that support, and because I know certain companies, they do this as their corporate social responsibilities and all those things. How are you trying to integrate all these people? Because I feel like this is a very powerful campaign, and if you have powerful backends, it can really go far. It can even break bounds. It shouldn't be an Accra, Ghana thing. It should be, because they are single mothers all over the world.
So true.
How are you getting these people? Have you reached out to
them?
So
currently we are in communication with some NGOs outside the country. Let's say not Africa, but outside the continent, and we're hoping for some good news in terms of partnership with them. Yeah. And then locally, we've sent few emails around, and we're hoping some positive results.
Okay, so that is the foundation part. There's also the event part, which you mentioned.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What really is your event side like?
As I said earlier on, the Renat Multimedia is the organizers of African Wedding Makers Award, an initiative that was put in place to, project wedding vendors, as well as honor them, and then create more networking avenues for them. Not only Ghana, but in the African
spheres.
Yeah. So that's what the African Wedding Makers is all about. And currently we're also working on a TV program that will also, again, project these vendors. It's all about, I love weddings. This should tell you that I'm remarrying again. I'm not married because I want to have that glamorous event, but I really love stories.
You love love.
I love love. Yeah, I love love. Yeah, so based on that, I'm so much passionate about vendors. These are people that work so hard to make couple's dream come true on their big day, yet though people don't even appreciate them. They don't get the proper recognition. Reason I am doing this for them. So African Wedding Makers Award is all about recognizing these vendors and then projecting and creating networking avenues for them.
Okay.
Again, we have few things and projects we're working on. We're hoping maybe we'll get some partnership with other African vendors as well, so we can have create fairs and what have you, just so we learn from each other, and then who knows.
Wow, you really have your hands full, don't you? Because
I don't know about that.
You're balancing being a mother, being foundation, there's a foundation, the event side of you. How do you keep the balance as a woman? I mean, this is very important because they feel like women, if they have too much on their hand, they can't, balance it. But you are doing it. So how are you keeping the balance?
You think so? I think women have
as long as you are able to polish and come and sit here, there's balance somewhere. There is balance. You don't look wretched. I mean, some people, when they go to the when they are overwhelmed, it shows on their body. You are doing much, but you don't look overwhelmed. How are you keeping the balance?
Staying positive. No matter what. I mean, it hasn't been smooth like that. There are days I just go like, I wish I am not. I don't want to say it. But at the end of the day, I just pick up myself and say, yo, we need to get going. We need to keep on, keeping on. Based on that, I don't even allow things to get to me so much. If it works out, fine. If it doesn't, we try again. As to how I balance all this, I'm a mother in the first place, so whatever decision I make, my daughter plays. I mean, she is in there. If I have to move out of Ghana for event related, I have to plan that with my daughter involved. I can't remember, in 2019, my brand won an award at the OneplayAfrica Awards for the event brand management. And I left my little girl for the very first time. And all that was running through my head. How will she survive? How will she survive?
But that was a trusted person.
Oh yeah, but here's the case that you've never.
I get it.
Yeah, and then I came back and she was all great. I was like, oh, okay, so that means I can't do too much, consideration, like putting my dreams so much on hold, because God blessed me with an amazing child who understands that her mom needs to work to put food on the table, not only for her, but for other kids as well. Okay. Based on that, even though she's 5, she's so amazing and so understanding. And she supports the brand. Yeah. I told you she's my manager.
Yeah? Nice, that's nice. So moving forward, when are we expecting your campaign to be in full flight, and how can we help as viewers and as media campaign? How can we also help?
So very soon we will launch the foundation, and then for media platforms, I'll just urge them to push this world cause when it's out there. Okay. Because maybe you might not be in the position to help a single mother, but spreading the news and then making a post out of it could, reach a single mom out there that really needs help. We are not doing co-parenting. I know there are some that are not married, but they have they have kids together and they are, co-parenting. That's not our target. Those that are solely responsible for the well-being of their kids. Those are the people we are trying to, help. So I urge all media.
The age, you said 18 to 20 something.
At least 29 is fine.
Okay.
29 is fine.
All right. Thank you so much. And I mean, it's a good cause, and I'm hoping that a lot of people will come out wholeheartedly to support this, because I mean, society has sort of victimized young girls that have children. But of course, once there is a child involved, it's not about them anymore. Please drop your social media handles, your business handles, where people can reach you, so that if they also want to help you in any way, they can come on board.
Yes, on Instagram, the foundation handles it's Renat Foundation.
How do you spell it, Renat?
REENART Foundation. So it's Renat joined together. So Renat Foundation, and then the event is African Wedding Makers Award. That's AWEMA on Instagram, social media, and Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as the foundation is also on Instagram, on Facebook, and then on Twitter. Renat Foundation. Okay,
how about your personal social media? I'm sure some possible future husbands are watching that.
Oh yeah, it's needed. I mean, it is like,
Yeah.
So that's Renate on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, Renate.
Okay, thank you so much. And I mean, telling your story. I'm sure a lot of young girls are inspired by you. I mean, when you get pregnant before the planned time, it is not a death sentence. You can work through it. You can just join the foundation or reach out to them. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows where your next big thing will come from? Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your time. Please drop your comments below. Go and check her out. If you know anybody that you think will need her help, link them, because who knows, you might actually be building a connection that will actually help you yourself. Follow OneplayAfrica on all social media platforms. Follow Tilieku Nipa, and my cameraman today is a special person. Yeah. On point. Say he doesn't like it, but we will say it. Thank you so much for watching, and if there's anything you have to do, please do it now.
One play. Add class to your music.